We've all had those days where nothing seems to go right at work, but take a moment to find solace in the fact that it could always be worse. Here are stories of people who've had some of the worst days in their profession. We've all heard the old excuse, the dog ate my homework. But what happens when it's the teacher's dog? Meet Nipper, the playful pup who didn't just stop at one homework, he ate the whole classes. Remember the classic office prank of covering a coworker's cubicle in aluminum foil? Well, these students took it a step further and accidentally left their professor's monitor on, wrapped in foil, a monitor that looked like it had bled to death. Firing an employee usually involves an offboarding process. But what happens when the employer jumps the gun and deletes their email too quickly? The result is a chaotic scramble to restore lost information and missed potential client meetings. Planning is key in any job, but what happens when two teams building a bike lane from opposite ends don't coordinate properly? They end up with a bike lane that doesn't meet in the middle. As a book lover, it hurts to see books thrown out. But in the book-selling industry, this is standard practice. When certain books don't sell, they get tossed out, a practice known as stripping. Ever been stranded at work during a storm? It's one thing to wait it out, but quite another when the road home has turned into a river. That's a bad day at work indeed. Imagine walking into work to find your desk cleared and a pink slip waiting for you. This is the story of an employee who found out they were being let go along with 2,500 others. Shipping glass requires utmost care, but what happens when the shipping company doesn't even know they're carrying glass? The result is a sound that's eerily similar to cracking ice. Line painting machines are usually reliable, but what happens when they malfunction? You end up with a road that's half yellow and a lot of explaining to do. Workplace disasters are inevitable. Whether they're preventable or random acts of nature, they remind us that we can't predict what's next. So what's the craziest work disaster you've seen? If you liked this video, consider subscribing to our YouTube channel so we can provide you all the latest viral content.